I just fell through.
I know.
I'd say it's pretty rotten. Yeah, see, there's a bridge. So nobody's been in here for years because you can't get a vehicle in here. Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah, it's all pretty much fell in. It's an old loading chute. Whoa. They wouldn't step on that right there. I wonder if it still works. It's rusted up. Not sure what that was. It looks like there's a hole over here, but I'm not going in it. Yeah, it's a big hole. I don't know how far back it goes, or a lot of work went into this. This is literally out in the middle of nowhere. I'm not sure where they got their water from up here. It would have been really cool to see this when it was still up. Look at how perfect they laid all them rocks in there. And they just mixed up water with the dirt made mud. So it looks like they used some old telephone poles for the roof. And this must have been one of their windows. So you can't access this by any vehicle. See what the backside looks like. So this is the back side of it. It would have been really neat to see this thing up. It does look like they had a second level in it. There's an old Mountain Dew can. Yahoo Mountain Dew. Another old trash pile. Some of the bottles and jars are still good here. Old mason jar. It looks like they burnt a lot of it. Oh, some kind of spice. Don't know what kind of spice, but you can tell by the lid. Wonder if this was their cellar.
This was a fire pit with a whole bunch of cans in
rock. There's some purple glass. So I'm thinking the top had dirt on it.
Yeah, it looks like it's covered in that clay dirt. Kind of like cabin.
Oh man, they got I don't know how they got this big rock up there. It's just barely held up there too. So that's maybe where they stored food? But still not real sure what this would have been.
That to me would have been.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, how the heck did they get that rock up on?
I don't know. That great big rock up there, it's barely held in there too. What is that?
That's what I was saying. It's like a burn.
Oh, it's a lid to an old pot.
Like this is where they do all the cans and stuff.
So this is what the top of that looks like. You can see here how they put the dirt over the top. So years ago it was covered up. It's pretty cool though. So I'm not sure if people lived in it or if they stored food in it. This one's fell in and dirt's washed down the hill into it, but you can see that was the door right there. It's definitely under the ground quite a bit now. It almost looks like an old chicken feeder for baby chickens. I don't know if that looks like a seat out of a pickup. Yeah, you can see the wall was a lot higher. And it went all the way back to there. And so they were just making little makeshift cabins into the hillside. I bet it was nice and warm in the winter though. They were like underground houses. Look at all the nails they stuck in that. And in that one. Old spark plug. filled in with dirt though. I'm sure it used to be a lot deeper than that.
There's another one over here that's just the base of it. Right there. Yeah, it's
It's pretty cool. And out in the middle of nowhere. So another place out in the middle of nowhere, miles from anywhere.
Look at it here. That's another one.
Yeah, it does look like there's something up there. So nobody's been to these areas for years. We barely got our four-wheelers in here. This was some kind of a well. You can see the pipe. So I don't know if this filled up naturally. Yeah, I don't know if this filled up naturally or they had to bring in water. It's an old well. Dang. So this is like another underground house. I wish the roof was still on it. So it looks like here's where their entrance used to be. So I'm wondering if they built them down in the ground because it's hot out here in the summer. And they'd also stay warmer in the winter too. This definitely was a house. Yeah, there's part of an old oven in here. It looks like they made like some windows where they could get some light in the...
So cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it was really dark down here. So these were like little windows where they could get a little bit of light in the house. Yeah, you can tell nobody's been out here. He's actually curious instead of being scared. So here's some more small houses or whatever they are in the hillsides. So apparently a lot of people lived out here. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one actually has some of the roof left. So the front part of the cabin fell in. It looks like there's a better one over there. Oh, there's even another one.
Yeah, there's a hole in the top of it.
So there's a whole pile of rocks here too. Looks like something collapsed right here. So there might have been another little house right there. So I'm pretty sure this was a cistern. Yeah, there's a valve. So this was holding water for them. And it's up above all the little cabins. So this is the top of the one.
Everything's full of tumbleweeds.
This one almost looks better than that first one. They had something right here too. There might have been maybe they're trying to start another little cabin. An old beer bottle. Oh yeah, this one's actually in pretty good condition.
Come here.
Look at the size of that. You can tell they chopped it all down with an axe too. See all the axe marks? Yeah, this is probably the best one that we found yet. Yeah, it would have been a pretty nice place to live. Not a whole lot of room, but back then they didn't go for room. They went for just a place to live. Some place to stay warm in the winter. You can see how they use the cedar bark in between the logs, and then they put dirt on top. A little bit of work and we could move in. Yeah, most of this one's still here. Yeah, just place to sleep. Stay warm in the winter, cool in the summer. I'm sure they spent most of their time outside. Yeah, they did this all with an axe. You can see all the axe marks in this one. So I'll bet these stay preserved for a long time. They're not tore up because nobody can get out here. And unless you know where to go, but it's what's keeping them preserved. Nobody can get here. Just out in the middle of nowhere. Miles and miles from any town. Not real sure what that was. So from this underground house, on that hillside, over on that hillside, there's little houses. There was definitely quite a few people living out here. An old loading chute for the mines. Yeah, there's the door they would pull back, let the ore out into the trucks. Not sure if that was pop or what was in that. But here's an old trash pile. There's bottles, old jars. everywhere. It's like a kid's shoe. Old boot. It's a small one though. Looks like part of an old TV. What's left of a cabin?
Holy cow, babe, look at this. It's antique. Probably the best potato pillow you ever find. There's 2 of them. Here's another one. Few of them maybe, and there's shoes everywhere.
Nobody's been on this road for years. Can't get a vehicle in here.